Can you let it go? We have a story for you today.
We most certainly do, and I'm happy to. I'll go right ahead and tell people. I was on a plane recently, and I was quite comfortable. I'd sat down. I got there early. I'm relaxed, and people are moving onto the plane and putting their, opening up the overhead locker and putting their stuff in. And this guy just near me, he lifts up the overhead locker and he's putting his bag in, and I assume he had to touch someone else's bag. And this fellow jumped out of his seat and reached across, and he said, "Don't you touch my bag! Don't you touch my bag! That's against the law! It's against the law!" And everyone's pretending they're not looking, but we're all sort of. It was the most bizarre thing, and you don't know where to look. And this fellow who was putting the bag up, he sort of just looked around to everyone and said, like, am I on candid camera? Like, is this some sort of show? And what I took away from that was, first of all, we're all a bit embarrassed, not sure what to do, not sure what's going on. But what I took away from that is the guy who was putting the bag up, who was abused, was so cool, calm, and collected. He wasn't buying into it. And I sometimes wonder if someone like me would have reacted for no purpose, for no value. I would have said, "Don't you tell me what to do," or something like that. This guy was cool, calm, and collected and did not buy into this other person's drama. And I thought that was pretty cool because I admit it, I have bought into other people's drama and reacted when the best thing to do was to just zip it.
What a powerful little story. I love. I would love to ask you, dear audience, and ask yourself: Are you triggered? Are you getting carried away with other people's strange behaviors? I mean, my first thought was when I heard this story from Mark is, who knows, that guy could have been behind bars for 5 years for drugs in South America, and maybe it wasn't even his one. So because we don't know his story, he is reacting in, well, not the normal way. But what if we are just creating space for him to be himself? I mean, obviously not an ideal situation, but you could hold space for people who are having reactions, so to speak. I hope that helps you in 2025, because we could have a much more peaceful planet if we were able to give space to these people and not going into the survival situations. Any last words, Mark?
Look, I think there's many of us who would have reacted poorly, and that would have been, "Don't you tell me what to do." I think he did the right thing because there are times to let things go. And also look around you. You're in an environment sometimes where you can let things go. There's no need to. There's other people who will look after you, but do not buy into other people's drama. But you hit the nail on the head. We don't know what's happened to this person. I don't know what sort of day he's had. I don't know what sort of bad medical information he's been given. Sometimes let it go. I call it rising above it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And yes, be careful what medical information you're buying into, but that's another topic for next time. Thanks very much. See
Another
you.
big topic. See you later.